G'day, Renato. Chats from Rabbitohs Radio, mate. How you going? How'd it feel waking up with a loss for the first time in about 10 weeks or so, bud?
Yeah, it's obviously a bit disappointing not getting the result, but our main focus was obviously just working on ourselves, making sure we get our part of the game right. Obviously, we started pretty well and didn't finish it like the way we'd like to, but we get a bit of confidence getting out of that game. Obviously, know where the areas are where we can improve, and something we spoke about this morning in the meeting.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah, you really struggled to get out of your own end there, Adam, that second half, mate. How do you rectify that prelim next time?
Obviously, we've got to catch the ball at the back there, not give away too many errors or ill discipline. So I think we tidy up those couple of areas. Obviously, it goes a long way to us marching up the field. And, as we played in the first half, when we attacked with the ball, pretty hard to stop. So if we can generate momentum through that, sure, we'll find ourselves in better field positions.
Yeah, diffusing kicks will certainly be on the training schedule, I suppose, coming up. Reno, mate, the game's going to probably remember by South fans as the downtown game, mate. The downtown rule come out of nowhere, mate. Do you know too much about this downtown rule?
Yeah, I sort of knew if you played the ball. I don't think we played the ball, though, so I wasn't aware of the exact ruling on that. But look, it's part of the game, obviously. If anything, we just need to react and get on with it rather than dwell on the decision being made.
That's one of those things, mate. What about Josh Mansour, mate? How did he pull up? Big Josh, mate, copped the knock to the head, man. Head there, a little tough second half, mate.
Yeah, he's done his knee. I'm not too sure how bad it is, but I don't think he'll play any part further with us this season, which is unfortunate. Thought he started the game excellently. Obviously, a key member for our squad, so disappointing, but he's obviously in high spirits this morning. He's in and around the boys. He's getting on with his recovery now. Wish him all the best with it.
I'll give an opportunity to the young blokes, mate. Jackson Paulo looks like he'll put his hand up. He was pretty solid in that semi-final campaign last year, and also Tano Mill, mate. Yeah,
both fellas have spent a bit of time with us, so we do have a bit of depth there. And like you said, both boys have done a good job for us. So whichever way Wayne wants to go with, they'll fit into that spot nicely. We'll get some reps under our belt at training this week and make sure we're familiar with what we're going with.
Hey, Adam, it's Danica from Nine. Just wanted to, this week, obviously a huge clash with you guys and the Roosters. How highly do you rate this one? And considering, you guys are 3 and 4 on the ladder.
Yeah, it's always a good game for us. No matter where we are sitting on the table, it's always a physical clash with the Roosters. There's obviously that history that adds to it, but for us, it's another audition to go out there and play our brand of football and nail down the last bit of preparation we can before finals.
And how do you prepare? I think the Roosters are keeping it pretty tight-lipped as to who they're having play in the halves. So how does that, how do you guys prepare for that, not knowing who's going to be lining up there?
We just prepare the way we prepare every week. We purely focus on ourselves mostly, and just got to make sure we get our game right. When we do that, we're pretty hard to stop. And I thought we showed glimpses of that over the weekend. Obviously, we got to do it for 80 minutes, but the focus would probably be more on us more than the Roosters this week.
Adam, it's Brent Reid here, mate. Last time you played the Roosters, Jai copped a bit of extra special attention. Do you imagine that will happen again?
Not sure. I don't know what they're going to do or how they're going to come. We got a bit of joy off that last time, so you never know. They're a pretty physical team, the Roosters. They like to match it with you in the middle, and I expect it to be no different this week.
I was going to say he handled it well last time, Jai. Obviously got the better of them in the end.
He's a bit of a buffhead, so he doesn't mind a bit of a bashing around the ears at times there. So he certainly cops a bit from us at training, so he's used to it.
How's he come back since Origin, Adam, and everything that happened there? He seems to be playing well.
Yeah, he's going fantastic for us. He's obviously starting on the edge here and doing a job. He plays with a lot of aggression, and we love having him in the team.
Adam, just going back, mate. just on what you said before, after that downtown, how did you think that the team handled that moment and what followed? Do you think that's where you can also learn? It's not just you're going to get bad calls.
Yeah, we just need to move on with it. We can't dwell on what's happened or a ref made a decision, whether it was a right one or wrong one. We've just got to get on with it, no matter what the call is. So, yeah, we touched on it this morning. Obviously, we're a big shot to it. We didn't know the exact ruling on the field at that time, but yeah, it's probably a good lesson for us to just get on with our job and forget about that. Play footy from now on.
You got a little bit of criticism yourself last night, mate. Michael Ennis, I don't know if you saw it on the Big League Wrap. He said Adam in the second half was non-existent when you were on the back foot, and he thought Cody was emotional, and he thought that played a significant part on the performance. What were your thoughts personally?
Yeah, Nick can have his say. Everyone's entitled to their say. It's pretty hard to play some footy when we're making mistakes on our own line and camp down our own end. I'm not making excuses, but look, I thought we were pretty good for most of the night, myself and Cody, and our coaches were happy with us. So that's all that matters. Obviously, it would have been nice to get up there and play some footy, but we just didn't allow ourselves to do it.
Adam,
Breno, it's Brad Water here. Just in regards to this game against the Roosters, young Sam Walker, what have you made of his season so far? And I assume you obviously know the story, know his dad, his background.
Yeah, he's a talented kid. He's got a big future in the game. It's pretty courageous what he's been through this year already, and for an 18-year-old to step up like how he has, it's been pretty good to watch. So I've got nothing but praise for the kid. He's obviously got a big future in the game, and he's going to be a talent. He's certainly exciting to watch.
How does it feel, Adam, as a lifelong South Sydney fan, potentially playing your last game against the Chooks, certainly in the regular season, the club that you love to hate?
Oh, it's just another game for me. Whether against the Roosters or any other team, I've got a job to do, go out there and perform on the field, and that's what I intend to do. Obviously, just go out there and do my part for the team, and hopefully that leads towards a victory and that good preparation towards the finals.
Adam, it's Scott Bailey from AP. Mate, what did you actually take out of Friday night that made you think that you can take it to the top two teams? Like, obviously, it was a lot closer than the last time you played Penrith and Melbourne. What did you actually take out of that game, give you that belief? Yeah,
just our structures and our defence. I thought it was a lot better. I think they had 32 minutes in our half in that second half there, and they need to let in 2 tries. Pretty soft one at the end there. But look, they're up there with the best teams attacking wise, and if there was any question marks over us before the game, it was about our defence. I thought we pretty much stood up to that on the weekend. Obviously, there's areas there where we can be better. We know we can be a lot better than we were on the weekend, and that's the positive signs coming out of the game.
Did you walk away from that game with more or less confidence that you can take to those top 2?
Oh, we'd walk away probably a bit more confident than we were sort of this time last year. We know we can match it with the top 2 teams. Obviously, the scoreline doesn't reflect it, but there's moments in that game where we well and truly thought we were on top of them, and it's just about doing it consistently for the 80 minutes.
And mate, just harking back to Reedy's question before about Jai Arrow, did you feel like you guys actually got the benefit of the way they went after Jai Arrow? Like, it really played into your hands in a lot of ways when you think back to that round 3 game, whatever it was?
Yes and no. We got a penalty for it. One of their blokes sitting in the bin for 10 minutes. So we obviously got the upper hand in that way or sense of form. But, for us, it was just about moving on and doing our job. And, I don't know if they were stuck in the moment or too focused on, getting stuck in the drive. But, we felt like we pretty much played our style of footy that game. And, got a lot of confidence out of that game back then. So for us, it's just about turning up again this week and making sure we stick to the game plan and do it for 80 minutes.
Mate, that 40-20 you kicked, that must have been a sweet feeling, mate. You kicked any sweeter than that one?
I'm not too sure. I actually didn't know it was a 40-20 until after the game. I thought he touched it and then it went out. My view was pretty much obstructed. So, we got caught in that position last year and was millimetres away from nail on that one. So, thought I'd give it another crack.
Adam, Jack Snape for ABC Sport. Hey, coming up to a year with these new rules now, how has it kind of changed your kicking game? It feels like the art of finding touch has gone out of the game.
Yeah, it's no real change to us, really. We like to think we're a pretty fit team and want to keep the ball in play as much as we can. So for me, my kicking game doesn't really change. It's about putting teams in corners and, trying to tee off them with our D. And from there, hopefully they make a mistake and we can capitalise for the field position. Not much changes too much.